with our lovely friend, the CEO of Glam by Jay.
Make sure y'all come to the next event, because if you wasn't here, you missed out.
All I gotta say is, I had so much fun. I'm Jaya, I'm a nail tech entrepreneur and a new salon suite owner coming soon, July 2025, Homewood, Illinois.
For sure. Where we at? How you come?
We is at APG headquarters, okay? If you ever need any real estate business, come here.
Follow your dreams, stay consistent, don't never give up. I don't give a who supports you, who don't.
Starting a business in general, just literally like it's a mental thing. Like you got your lows, you got your highs. You never know, but you gotta be dedicated. You gotta keep going. You gotta stay motivated.
Don't wait on anybody else. Don't wait on that family. Don't wait on the friends, because the strangers are gonna support you more than your people. 100%.
But we make sure with our friends, we make sure we build them up, we make sure we encourage them, we make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. Because we all trying to get to the top.
Self-discipline in you. Honestly, it could be you holding yourself back from just going to the next level, being afraid.
Manage your money correctly, because the faster you make the money, the faster you gonna spend it.
For Dur, it's hard life.
Dur is hard life in French.
So what's the meaning behind it? Break it down.
Hard life, it means someone with a perfect life but still find reasons to complain about it. We walking around the house complaining for what? You got a mom, you got a daddy, you got a roof over your head, you got food in you got clothes on your back. You feel me?
That's why we were out of the trenches right now to show y'all this, to promote all these black businesses.
The Lord says to be intentional with everything that you do.
Like he blessed me with financial freedom before I turned 21, and he didn't. You feel me?
Putting yourself in a situation or a position to own rather than leasing. House hacking, especially when you're young. You already finna go shack up somewhere else. You might as well go and shack up for yourself.
Have an intention with your business, and so as an early entrepreneur, reinvesting with intention.
And we were just saying how like we need more people like Jay, and we need more people who doing stuff like this in the city.
Hey, like, comment, subscribe, Joe. Troll.
If you wasn't at this one, be at the next one.
This the real out of churches. He want to act like all that.
Like and subscribe for 2 free raffle tickets.
1, 2, 3.
Look, this is the eye of the trenches.
We shine the light on the ladies, man. Shout out to the queens out here who be standing on bids, you know.
Yeah.
I know, I give a good representation of, I ain't gonna say the YNs, you feel me, but the young men, you feel me, in the trenches who could go a different route. So I want to shine the light on, the queens out here, the young queens out here that, could give another way for the ladies, you feel me, on business. So shout out to my girl, Jaya, you feel me, she invited me to this event. I'm sponsoring it, and everything, because I definitely want to, make sure I'm giving out that light to, the queens out here, man.
Yeah, shout out the queen. Shout out all the sisters doing something productive, you hear me? Show them that fit, though. Show them how you coming, Sto. How you coming? Ooh, oh, we the shirt, okay. With the Grappe 5s, you hear me? On me. Ooh, with the hat, okay, I see you. That's your own brand too, right, brother?
You know that, man. That's all I rock is OEs. If you see me, you gonna see OE on me, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, y'all. My name is Jaya. I'm a nail tech. I've been an entrepreneur for 7 years, and I'm also a new salon suite owner. This is my second entrepreneur networking event. Today is really just to bring out entrepreneurs in Chicago, bring everybody together, network, meet new people, see new faces, what you can bring, what you can collab. Yeah. So we bring the city out.
Appreciate you. So what's the power of having all the women come together as a collective?
I love it because I feel like we don't do this in Chicago, especially like entrepreneurs that's younger, that don't really know what to do or where they're going, where to start, what to do. I feel like it's just good. I feel like the last event was more like focused on business, but this one is more networking, seeing how we can come together, where we can collaborate at. Maybe you meet someone that you didn't even know that you can really do something with. Me and Justin met each other through my realtor, Alonzo, and we ended up being able to collaborate on this event. He's also one of my sponsors. I appreciate him so much. He also does so much in the community. It really makes me look up to him because I want to do the same thing for women because he does the same thing for men. So.
Absolutely. So how important is support when it comes to hosting events?
More than you know. My village, you see everybody still working, even with the outfits on.
Yeah.
It's been a long 2 days. I haven't gotten any sleep, but my people really came out and shut out. We're getting everything done. So I can't wait to see the outcome. I can't wait to see everybody's faces. I can't wait to see everybody come out and show out.
Absolutely. So I got one more question for you. What's the most valuable word somebody has gave you about running a business?
Ooh. To just do it.
Just do it?
Yeah.
For
if
sure.
you're going to do it, do it.
Don't wait, because time is not waiting for you.
100%.
And do it without the support.
No, for real.
You don't need nobody.
Appreciate you,
Do it.
family. Let them know who you are again.
I'm Jaya. I'm a nail tech entrepreneur and a new salon suite owner coming soon, July 2025, Homewood, Illinois.
For sure. Appreciate you.
Make sure you go follow me on Instagram at They Won't Take. Make sure you go follow my brand page at hardlife_LLCs, man. Get at me. Shit,
For
man.
sure. Walk us around, show us around, you know?
Let me show you what I got in, man.
Okay.
I just dropped these hoodies. I dropped these a minute ago, but these was probably my highest.
So how you
paid
start?
hoodies. How I start?
Yeah.
Yeah, how I start. I tore my ACL hooping, and I just had to take my fans to a whole nother level. Like, you feel me? When I tore my second ACL, it just fucked my whole head up, gang. I ain't know what to do. All I knew was hooping, gang. So when I told 2 of them, so when I told the second one, I had sitting in my bed, I'm like, I don't know what I'm finna do.
So you was in a wheelchair?
Yeah, not in the wheelchair, but I just had a big stupid brace from right here to down my
So
leg.
that's what you came up with?
Max, so I came up with my brand.
What's
It's
the name
called
of it?
Verdure, but it's really called Hard Life. Hard Life. Verdure is in Hard Life in French.
You say Verdure is hard
Verdure
life?
is Hard Life in French.
So what's the meaning behind it? Break it down.
Hard life, it means someone with a perfect life but still find reasons to complain about it. So like me, for example, I always been good. I always live with my mama, I always live with my daddy. I ain't never had no hard life, but somehow, some way, we always find a reason to complain about it. We walking around the house complaining for what? You got a mama, you got a daddy, you got a roof over your head, you got food in you got clothes on your back. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I just felt like what I'm complaining for, I got everything I need. So it ain't no hard life, it's a perfect life. You good, you feel me?
100%.
A lot of people, you feel me?
But they say life is hard. You come in this world crying, don't you? Birth is hard, so life come with difficulty.
Life gonna be hard, but you gotta keep moving. You gotta keep pushing. Adversity gonna hit you. Get up.
100%.
Get up. Oh, bro, you gotta get up. Go do it.
You say get up like Meek Mill.
Get up, bro. For real, go do it.
Yeah, but show us
Make
again.
sure y'all go check me out, man. I got this is my latest drop. I'm coming out with some windbreakers. They coming this month.
For sure.
Short windbreakers. Make sure y'all check me out on Instagram. Like I said, I'm all around, man. It's in.
So where you from with it?
I'm from Chicago, man.
Yeah, the earth your turf?
Yeah, the earth the turf.
For sure, for sure. How you coming over here?
Hey, my Instagram name is K-Spice with 4 E's, and my clothing brand is called Different Fashion. Spell it Different Fashion with two T's on different. Okay. So this right here is my 3-way colorway hoodie. Then these are my camo full zip jackets. All my camo full zip jackets are my most popular items.
I ain't gonna lie, that's hard.
Thank you. Then I got the embroidery that say Different Fashion.
Okay.
Then it's a 3-way green hoodie, so it's 3 different shades of green. Then a purple, you know. Then we got the hats over here.
Oh, okay.
Trucker hats, I'm sold out of like all of the popular colors, but you know, y'all can mess with them colors.
Hey, these colors popular too, you know, this like lemonade, lime, blueberry.
Yeah,
it's the summertime, you gotta,
get any color.
So you said your brand name is Different Fashion.
Yes.
So what makes your brand different than any other brand?
Well, one, different is the way you define it. Fashion is the way you style it. So my brand is like, you wear how you wear, because everybody's definition of fashion is different. What makes it different is like literally everything I make comes off the dome. So it's like, I just use my creativity. I don't follow no trends or nothing, so.
100%, I'm rocking with it. So let them know where they can find you at again and all.
You can find me at K-Spice with 4 E's on Instagram. That's my personal page. And then Different Fashion with 2 T's and then fashion on Instagram.
Okay, so I got one more question for you. What's the power of collaboration? Because it's different brands and we all supporting each other. What's the power of that?
The power of that is connecting with their clientele, merging with your clientele, and coming together with it. You can make some designs together with collaboration. It's so many ways you can expand your business with collaboration. So
100% appreciate you.
Thank you.
Saying it look like I am, you feel me?
For sure.
And then shout out my boy Lonzo, you feel me? Get the 8.
This is stuff?
Yeah, that's my boy Lonzo, you feel me? With all the real estate. Shout out to him. He got it, me and Jaya with everything. You the chef, right?
Yeah, someone else.
Can we get you on camera for the amazing food and shout out? What you mean? You on the clock. This is what we want to see.
So you catering all of this today?
Yeah, so we did all the food. It's Johnny T's Catering. I'm actually his supervisor. So I supervise small business.
businesses.
Okay.
He does all the cooking, I do everything else. So if you're looking for a manager, I will be your person for that. We have good food on deck. You know, make sure you rate at the end.
Okay, walk us through. Show us what you got.
Yeah. So we got some subs. We got the ham sandwiches here.
Okay.
Signature subs. We got, you know, the basics.
Yeah, for sure.
Fruit. We got a Caesar salad here. We got the turkey sandwiches over there. We got a buffalo chicken dip.
You say buffalo chicken dip?
Buffalo chicken dip. Special request from Jay. We got a spinach dip.
Alright.
You can call this Rasta pasta or you can call this Alfredo, whichever one you like to call it.
Okay.
We got some salmon bites here.
Oh,
this is a big deal, big deal, big deal.
That's up my alley. You hear me? I'm pescatarian.
We got the jerk wings, and then we have finally but over here barbecue as well as hot. So y'all gotta make sure y'all try everything. Like I said, cameraman.
Alright.
You gotta make sure you right at the end.
Okay,
and
cool.
we're not gonna tell no lies.
Alright, appreciate you, sister. You have a blessing.
You as well.
Yeah.
B. We got everybody on here.
Yeah.
Alright, look, Jaya camera ready. I guess not because she on her page. Shout out to Jaya.
How you coming? How you coming?
The right way. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. How you coming, man?
Man, it's just a blessing, you know, to be here, folks. And again, like, continue to shine the light on Chicago. Like, I was just talking to Tay, folks, and we were just saying how, like, we need more people like Jay, we need more people doing stuff like this in the city and showing it. Like, that's why I be on Instagram. That's why we're out of the trenches right now, to show y'all this, to promote all these black businesses, to show y'all what we really doing. I told y'all, this is gonna be the new Atlanta, folks. Atlanta washed up. I don't care what
new Chicago,
new Chicago.
The new Chicago.
But just that vibe that everybody want to go to Atlanta for the business and everything, it's already here. We just gonna put it in y'all face now so y'all can know how many resources y'all got, how many other people out here trying to do the same thing and is doing the same thing y'all want to do. Like, it's really out here, gang, and that's why I'm on here doing this. You feel me? To make sure we highlighting everybody. You feel me? So when we say unity, when I'm pushing unity and we pushing peace and all this, it's with everything. It's standing on business. It's with everything. You feel me? So everything. You know that.
Where we at?
What did you say?
Where we at? How you come?
We is at APG headquarters, okay? If you ever need any real estate business, come here. Call us. We got you. Credit repair, fixing and flipping, whatever you need, we got you. Call us.
Yes, indeed. So let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
What's the importance of women coming together?
You said what's the who?
What's the importance of women coming together?
If we don't come together, we break apart.
100%.
Absolutely.
Appreciate you. Oh me.
I low-key want to get down on that salmon.
Let them know where we at real quick though.
You on a documentary right now.
Oh my God.
You're gonna go viral, so go ahead.
Oh my God, okay, we are 4142 167th Street in Oak Forest. We are at the Boss Brunch with our lovely friend, the CEO of Glam by Jay. Thank you, it's the soiree, it's really nice. We love our friend so much. I'm so proud of her. She's done so much, she's worked so hard, and she's Salon Suites owner. Thank you.
Okay, what's the importance of supporting your friends when they got events though?
The importance is really building your friends up. You know, we always try to build each other up. You know, in the black community, we struggle with that. But we make sure with our friends, we make sure we build them up. We make sure we encourage them. We make sure they're doing what they're supposed to do. Because we all try to get to the top. And we all encourage each other to get to the top.
100% appreciate y'all. You have a blessed one too, sir. Yes, sir.
Hollywood, if I try to book you.
I'm never Hollywood. I don't even believe in that.
You got the Mozzie out. I see, man. I'm trying to be like you one day, bro.
How you feeling, Knock? Let them know where we at.
Good. What town is this?
This like Oak Forest Country Club Hills.
Oak Forest, but I'm across the street, Country Club Hills, 4 Forward. Power to the 4 Forward.
Yes, sir. Peace and blessings.
All
bro.
day.
I want to thank all y'all for coming out. This is my second time doing something like this, so it's kind of new. I know it's still a little rocky. But yeah, I appreciate everybody for coming out. I hope that y'all take everything that you can get from this event. The main point is really for entrepreneurs like myself and you to be able to get the resources that we really don't have. This is my 7th year being an entrepreneur. July 20th is my anniversary. July 20th. National Suite, yes, coming soon. questions, write them down. Consultant, brand specialist, graphic artist, everything that you can think of, everything that you need is here in the building right now. Use it. We don't have this opportunity too many times, and no one was there for me to tell me what to do or where to go. That's what's my main struggle. So that's my goal in this event, is to give y'all what I didn't have. So yeah, use the event as much as you can. Let's get started. Yeah! Okay, we have the panel come up too. Y'all know we are.
Hi everyone, my name is Aria and I am a graphic designer and brand specialist. I help build brands and produce products. Hi everybody, my name is Naja. I'm a financial advisor for Good Serving.
My name is Brianna. I'm a mother's first and a real estate agent directly after. I've been in the industry for about 3 years. I'm licensed in Illinois and Indiana. I'm actually a credit repair specialist as well. My niche is the fix and flip in the game of real estate. Yeah.
How y'all doing today? My name is Justin Vincent, also known as Justin the CEO. I'm a credit repair / funding specialist. So I specialize in financial literacy. I'm also a clothing brand owner. My brand is Over East. And yeah, I'm basically focused on empowering you through financial literacy.
How y'all doing? My name is Killer Sutton. I'm 22 years old. I used to play basketball. I tore my ACLs, and that's really why I started my brand, because I had to find another way. I took my basketball people to come with my brand. And I also just graduated college from my bachelor's. And my major is criminal justice. So hopefully y'all got to pour it all over somewhere.
You better read my head. No.
Hey y'all, my name is Michaela. I am a clothing brand owner of Different Fashion. I'm also a fashion stylist, and I source vintage designer pieces. So y'all can talk to me about that too.
Just to let y'all know, we doing some raffles too. So Different Fashion and Hard Life both gave us 2 pieces of clothing, depending on your size. You know what you want. Y'all can talk about that later. We're gonna pull them at the end. And also my graphic artist gave a gift certificate of $350 for any services that you want, whoever wins. Just logos, Instagram posts, flyers, whatever. She also sponsored that. Also, I want to thank my sponsors. Time Out. Thank you to AP Global, where we are. That's the real estate company that we also work for. They helped me get my salon, so definitely make that connection and have tons of resources, tons of connections that you can use. Depending on what you want to do next, even if it's 3 or 4 years in the line, connection is a connection. You don't know when you're going to use it, so definitely use her. Justin also, he helped sponsor this event. Who else? Educating our community. If you didn't get the QR code when you came in, I'm gonna put it up too. Please fill out the pre and post little panel. I need that. So thank you. I'm also a new salon suit owner.
Okay, the first question is going to be for Miss CEO herself, Miss Jaya. My first question for you, Jaya, is how important is education in a service provider, for service providers?
Okay, education is definitely important. It's not 100% needed, but it's definitely important. I didn't get my license until my 2nd year of doing nails, really my 3rd. Just because I didn't know if this is what I really wanted to do for real. Glam by J was a makeup page before it was anything. Let's start there. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't know if I wanted to go to college, if I wanted to, whatever I wanted to do. I don't know. I was like iffy about it. So
when I did go and get my license, it was just a backup, the foundation, because school didn't teach me how to do nails. It gave me the license, that was it. So I could do nails, but that doesn't mean you can do nails. Same thing, you can go to cosmetology school, you still don't know how to do hair. It's everything in one. It's more just the logistics for paper. If you don't know what you want to do, or if you don't know what your next steps is, I wouldn't really invest in school yet. Perfect your craft, see what you want to do, make sure that you like it. Even if you are about to take a class from Entrepreneur, say if you wanted to do nails and you took a class from me, I'm going to tell you off that, if you didn't try to do nails before, don't take my class, because it's not going to help me or you. You have to start, make sure you like it, because you could take a class, spend $700 and not even like doing hair. Now you minus $700 and no way to make that back. So I definitely tell everybody to try it yourself first, and then as you move up, as you know what you want to do, further your education. It is important though.
Entrepreneurs can leverage real estate and generate multiple streams of income.
So what we can say is what my homegirl is doing. So opening up a salon suite and actually renting out booths or suites to other people that can actually generate you extra income on top of the income that you are bringing in already, as far as like a nail tech or hairstylist. Just bringing other people in that'll actually help you leverage.
All right, next question is for Justin. What are some common mistakes young entrepreneurs make when trying to build business credit, and how can they avoid them?
I'll say the first thing is learning how to use credit. A lot of times in our communities, we're not really educated on how to use credit, how to use it responsibly, how to even get it, how to build it and everything like that. So a lot of times we go in and we just go to these banks like, okay, I got an LLC, can I get some money? But it first started off with structuring your business properly. So like what she did, just doing nails first is just a side hustle until you actually making a business. So that's getting an LLC, structuring it properly, business address, business phone number, business email address. If you need a website, making sure you got that. So when you go into these banks asking for money, so you could, invest into your business and everything, they looking at you like a real business. You feel me? So I say start there first, but then also have a plan when you go ask this bank for some money. Because they don't give it to you. Like they'll give you thousands of dollars to go invest, but you need to make sure that you got it structured out properly. You know what you're finna invest in, you know who you're finna hire, how much your supplies gonna cost and everything. So when you get this money, you making sure you're making money off of it. So basically plan and making sure that your business structured properly.
Make sure y'all take notes. Don't let this information go over your head. My next question is for Naja. What are some of the biggest financial planning mistakes you see young entrepreneurs make in their first 3 years of business?
Sorry, I'm looking at my notes now. So one of the first things I will say is over investing too soon. So like Justin and Jada was saying, it took Jada 7 years for her to open her salon suites. You're not supposed to be opening salon suites as your very first year in business. That's not smart. So over investing in your business too soon will really put you in a situation where you're not seeing the income that you want to see. You're not going to see the money that you want to be making because you've already invested everything you have in your business and you don't have any profit. I will also say focusing only on growth. So a lot of business entrepreneurs, like young entrepreneurs, they're focused on seeing social media and seeing their social media booming. They want to have 20K, they want to have 30K in 6 months. That's not realistic. That's realistic in a certain, so definitely focusing on only growth will kind of set you behind because you want to also focus on your profit. A business is not just a game, so you want to focus on your profit and your growth. So a lot of young entrepreneurs, they're very focused on just really, seeing what they see on social media and they want to see that same return on investment, but you have to take your time. You have to pace yourself based off your business, and then that's when you'll see your growth and your profit.
Ari, When should an entrepreneur know it's time to invest in a brand refresh or rebrand?
I have to look down at my phone as well, guys. I'm sorry. I believe that you should invest in your rebrand when you begin to feel bored within yourself, discouraged, unsatisfied of your results, or just want to spark new excitement or a new experience for your clientele. I think you should rebrand. Just start new, start fresh.
All right, the next question is for Tay. How did you find and connect with your target audience when you were just starting out?
I'm gonna say a way for me that I target my audience. Like I said, I play basketball, so my niche is basketball players, athletes, streetwear, women that like to wear baggy clothes, put it on, change the way you style. So when I say when you looking for the fan, what I want to say is when you starting a brand, find your niche first. Find the people that you want to audience, or you look at somebody and you gonna say, I think she can wear this. Or you see the way they dress on their page. If they dressing how your clothes is, follow them. They might like your stuff. So that's what I do. I be on Instagram looking for people who dress like me. And I just follow them and try and connect with them. So I just feel like y'all should, don't be scared. Connect with people even if they don't even have a lot of followers. People don't have to have a lot of followers. You feel me? If they look good, they putting it on, they putting it on. Like, and I have photo shoots, so, and I go and grab people from everywhere. No matter where you from, where you dress, just find your niche first, you feel me?
Hey, Ms. K, what was the biggest challenge you faced in the early stages of launching your brand, and how did you overcome it?
So I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I necessarily went through like a big challenge in my beginning stage. I feel like I had a good support system, no matter if it was friends, from school, family, whatever. But what I can say, I did come across a situation where I overworked myself because I was making everything on my own, and I was the type like, I'm gonna stay up all throughout the night, no matter if I got school the next day or what. So I would just say like, don't overwork yourself, pace yourself, because regardless of work gonna get done. And people still gonna get their orders, so.
Ms. Jaya, what mindset shifts did you have to make to go from being a service provider to being a true entrepreneur?
I would definitely say switching from just being a nail tech to being like, this is my job, this is my full-time, this is my career. I was still, my first 3 years of doing nails, I was still working at McDonald's, baby, hustling, COVID and all. Like, I didn't stop working. I unfortunately did stress myself out to the point where like, it was hard, for sure. I think that when I finally realized like, this is for real, was probably my 3rd year when I just quit McDonald's. I was like, let's see what it does. Because McDonald's, honey, wasn't doing it for me good. So when I actually like made that transition, it was the times when it's slow. Like, do you really believe in yourself? Do you really trust yourself? Can you do this? Like, are you okay with being broke sometimes? Like, that's what an entrepreneur really is though. Like, you're going to be broke. You're going to be stressed. You're going to be tired. You have to do it regardless of that though. Even right now, I feel like this is my biggest step up goal really that I've accomplished. Even though I've been an entrepreneur for 7 years, I feel like this is the moment that I've been waiting for. My salon is what I've been waiting for my whole career. That was my end goal. Look, Taryn been in my house since in the house, okay? This is definitely my testing point, I feel like right now. I feel like God's definitely testing me. But my mindset, it's gonna get done. Whatever, if it's meant for me, it's gonna be, I didn't think this was gonna get done. This turned out amazing. So that mindset is really on you. You have to believe in yourself, because no one else is gonna do it. I'm gonna tell y'all right now, if you don't have a support system, do it regardless. People gonna come in later. People always watching from the background, always gonna peep, they watching you regardless. Even when you think they're not watching you, they're watching you. So definitely, you have to be your own support system. Don't wait on anybody else. Don't wait on that family. Don't wait on the friends, because the strangers are going to support you more than your people. 100%. you're capable of whatever you put your mind to. Have a plan. Definitely one thing that I did have to realize is organization is key. You have to be on top of yourself because it's not going to get done if you don't do it. I'm trying to think of anything else mindset-wise. Because it's going to beat you up, for sure. If you don't beat yourself up, it's going to beat you up. So yeah, stay positive too. Have faith. Trust God.
Amen. Okay, Bree. How can business owners use real estate strategically, for example, owning their own office or storefront to build long-term wealth?
So that goes back tapping into like the first question. Another example that I can give you guys. Before we got here, we was actually in a condo suite just about 5-10 minutes away from here. That was actually owned by us. Once we left from over there, we came from over here and it was actually vacant for a while. So putting yourself in a situation or a position to own rather than leasing, we actually have that leased out to another beauty salon owner as of right now, where she's actually renting out suites and she's renting out booths just as well. So now we're not just collecting money on what we're doing in the real estate field or what we're doing on a day-to-day basis, but we actually collecting rent over there. And not only are we collecting rent over there, but we're actually helping another small black business owner become what she wants to be. So just actually leveraging yourself, putting yourself in position to own, that builds equity within the years. So that equity you can tap back in 5 to 10 years from now. Say you're in a hard situation, you got 10, 15,000, maybe 100,000 put into somewhere that you own that you can go ahead and you can take that money out and use that for something else. Not only if you're taking that money out, but you can sell it. And if you're selling it, you're making 10 times triple of what it is that you got. So owning, it takes you a long, very, very long way. That's another stream of income and revenue. You can, even if we fall back and we say we don't want here no more, we still got somewhere else we can go home to. So yeah, that's that. And then, like I said, with the salon suites, you have people who owns this whole strip. So you just think about it. That's not just one stream of income, but you got multiple streams of income that's going on in multiple of these buildings. So just actually putting yourself into the bigger picture, owning the whole strip, owning the whole building, it'll take you much more further than actually just leasing out something where you're giving people money to put food on their family's mouth. Think about it, you want to put food in your family mouth, and that's taking you from generations to generations to generations. Just like I would say last week, and this was in a residential house, and it's actually something that's a part of my family. My great-great-grandmother, her and my grandfather, they came from, I think it was Memphis or somewhere, and they owned, it was a little small little 2-bedroom, but that has took us through 4 generations. Where it had passed on to my grandmother, where she passed it on to my father. Well, now, right now, I'm standing in the house and I'm making money out of it. Whereas his house, but I'm actually renting it out to somebody else. So that's 4 generations that made income off one house from 2 people who made a decision.
Justin, for someone with a new business and little revenue, what funding options should they realistically consider?
So this option I like the most, and this is what I highly recommend all my clients to do, which is the business credit cards. Those are my favorite because of 2 reasons. The first reason is it gives you as a business owner a lot of stress off your back with 0% interest. So all those cards that they're gonna give you access to, certain banks that got those, they give you that limit at 0% interest for at least 12 to 18 months. So you got a year to a year and a half where you're gonna be getting some money that you ain't gotta pay no interest on. So again, as a business owner, y'all know it'd be stressful. That's a lot of stress taken off your back. Like, okay, whatever I'm borrowing, I just gotta pay that back. Then the second reason is they don't ask for no proof of income. So they don't ask for no tax documents, no bank statements, no check stubs, none of that. So a new business owner who's just now starting, who probably ain't even making no money, or if they is, they barely making some, you ain't gotta, you feel me? Like, they're not gonna ask for that. They're not gonna question you on that. So if you coming in there with your business structured and your credit looking good, which I'll make sure, you know, my clients got that type of information and everything, you can go get access to tens of thousands of dollars to go start that business. And not just start that business, but start it the correct way. Hire the professionals that you're gonna need in that business to start it the right way. You know, don't buy no cheap stuff, buy some high quality stuff, you feel me? And I know like how hard it is, because I used to, you feel me, work at Amazon and use that check to invest into my business. Like it got me somewhere, but then I got turned off using the bank's money. Like that's what credit is really for. It's not for you to just use and spend on trips or whatever and just pay it back later. It's really for y'all to use it and invest it. That's what credit really is for y'all, the entrepreneurs who want to use some money and then make some money off of it. So I definitely say the business credit cards for beginning entrepreneurs.
Naja, how should an entrepreneur think about balancing reinvesting in the business versus building personal wealth?
Okay, so I have two parts to this. My first part would be set clear financial goals. So what that looks like really is you want your business, you want to have goals for your business. You don't want to just go into your business blindly. Like Jaya was saying, she started out doing nails because it was a side hustle. She was working her regular job and she wanted to make some more money on the side. But you want to set clear, concise goals for your business because doing that is really going to make, it's not going to make it easier, but it's going to make the path a lot clearer. So what that really looks like is, as far as like your business goes, you want to have an emergency fund. You want to set up, you want to know like, okay, in the future, I want to own a salon suite. I want to hire 2 employees. I want to buy a house with my business. You know, you want to know what your end goal is for your business. Now, I'm not saying you should know what you want to do 30 years from now, but you should know at least a 5-year plan, what that looks like for your business. Because kind of piggybacking off what Justin said, when you walk into the bank, when you come in there to see me, I want to know what you want to do with the money I'm about to give you. I want to know what you're about to do. I want to know how you're going to invest it, how you're going to turn this business into something profitable. And then I will also say build a business life cycle plan. So that's basically like having a plan, like I said. So know what you want to do with your early stages, know what you want to do in your mid stages, which is like the growth stage, and then really what's your mature stage. So like what's your end goal. So like Jaya knew her goal was to open salon suites. That's not the end goal, but that's a part of the end goal. That was her ultimate plan. And she did that. She took her time, she, accumulated the years of experience, and then in the end, she had a plan and she accomplished that plan. So have some goals for your business for sure.
Ari, what are some common branding mistakes that might be holding your business back?
To begin with is incohesive branding. I know a lot of girlies love the DIY templates and things like that, but it's hard to separate your business from somebody else's when your flyer looks the same. They don't know who they just seen. They don't know what the sale is for, they're not sure. So I would definitely begin with incohesive branding, inconsistency, taking pauses, breaks from your brand, that's definitely holding you back. Your clientele notices that you're taking breaks and they want to go to somebody else because they know that you're not serious about what you're doing. They know that you're not taking full accountability for your career, or at least taking the steps forward for them. The next thing is self-discipline in you. Honestly, it could be you holding yourself back from just going to the next level, being afraid. You should never be afraid when it's you. I feel like nobody knows you better than you, and I'm not sure which one of these people said it, but they were talking about how you don't need support from nobody. Your first support starts within you. If you don't believe in yourself, then nobody is. Nobody's gonna think to come to you or even try, attempt to.
Say, what marketing strategies have given you the best return on investment for growing your brand?
I'm gonna say I got two plans. So one of them I'm gonna say steal it and flip it. You feel me? Like it's nothing wrong with going to buy somebody else's stuff and taking it and changing it to yours and then start selling it for more than what you got it from them. Cause I did that. I got an ebook and I sell it for $150 and I got it for $25. And I changed a little bit of stuff on it. And that's a whole other investment I'm making on the side. People always get me like, I want to start a brand. I got an ebook. It's $150. They got 16 million characters. They got 8 graphic designers. They teach you how to build business credit. They tell you the best posted times on TikTok, Facebook, whatever you need. So, and when I sell it, they love it. And I only can give it to you. I can't give you the customers. So whatever you do with the ebook, that's on you. You feel me? So that's number one. And another way, I'm gonna say TikTok. Hey, TikTok brings you real organic people. And all you gotta do is be consistent, because TikTok pay you off for views, not likes. And all you gotta do is post a minute video, and you won't start getting paid. Trust me. I done got paid $1,000 off TikTok, off one video, off the views. So when people say TikTok don't work, TikTok works. You feel me? And like I already said, if you ain't consistent, you ain't putting in people's face, they gonna leave. If you don't use it, you lose it. You feel me? So one thing I do, I try and stay consistent. That's what people know me off of. They know I'ma drop something. And I make sure I keep my stuff at a minimum for a reason. I set out fast for a reason. Because you gonna want it. And you want it and you miss it, you gonna want that next one that come out. So I do minimum order quantity. I'm gonna get 50 of these hoodies, 50 of these hoodies. I know I can sell 50. I know I can sell to 50 people. So it's okay to be minimum. And keep doing it, and you flip it, and grip it, and stare it. Yeah?
What's one thing you wish you knew before starting your clothing brand?
I wish I would have known how much, like, it would mess with your mental. I feel like that could be any business. If you're, like, literally, like, dedicated to it, and, because I treat my business like it's my baby. Like, I would spend my last dollar on it, like, because I would make it back, but I would literally spend my last dollar, but that would literally take a big mental toll on you, because it's like, well, my designs, it comes from like my creativity, so it's just like, you don't know if people gonna like it or not, you don't know, but you just gotta put it out there. And just having a business in general, just literally like, it's a mental thing. Like, you got your lows, you got your highs, you never know, but you gotta be dedicated, you gotta keep going, you gotta stay motivated, so yeah, that was the question, right? Okay.
Okay, speaking of lows and highs, Jada, how do you handle slow seasons or fluctuations in client demand?
I definitely would say clientele is so rocky. You can't estimate that, you can't guess that, that's something you gotta pray about, baby, and work toward. It's not gonna come easily, 100%. Them first 3 to 4 years, I didn't have no consistent clientele. Like, it still gets slow, y'all, and it's been 7, It's been 7 years, and I still have slow times. Like, even in the winter, like, I still be like, damn, don't want their nails done. I don't want no gloves, nothing. It be a lot. It's hard. Definitely, even when you're slow, the most important part is reaching out. Throw a sale, bro. Drop that price a little bit. It's hard, especially right now. Y'all, we live in a tent where it's expensive, bro. For real though. Take that in consideration. And I also feel like a big part of why I'm so successful is I'm very humble. I appreciate every last person that sat in my chair. I don't take nothing for granted. Not one person's dollar, a cent, a penny. That's something that you work for, and you even being willing to give me that and sit in my chair. I love that, and I appreciate all my clients. That's definitely the moment. Look, put them up, put them up, put them up. Yeah, so I definitely would say a big part in the low times and the fast times is your clientele. Create those connections. Sometimes, even I'm a very shy person. Y'all know I don't talk like this. If you don't know me, which y'all do, but I don't do this like in public. So even me with my clients, it's still kind of hard for me to step out my shell and like really talk. But those connections is what's gonna make people come to you even when that's their last dollar. I've had people that really make some stuff work just to get their nails done, and you have to appreciate that for real. So like I said, doing sales, busting out a couple little here and there, whatever you want to do, definitely helps with slow times. Marketing in general, just videos, content. If you have a pretty client that always come to you, do her. Don't go look for a girl, free model, this, that, the other. No. Go to the people that's been coming to you, use them, because they already, them is bringing you your clientele. I barely post on Instagram. If y'all know, I barely post on the nail page, baby. I don't know how I'm still booked and consistent, because I don't be honest. My clients do that for me. So that client connection is what's number one when it comes to being a service provider, even an entrepreneur, because I have girls that come to me only for their birthday. So that's one client every year that come consistently just for her birthday. And I appreciate that. So I would definitely just say, exactly. I would definitely say that your client connections are most important, and even connections like this, people that you know you can work with, like me and my lash tech can go sell together. That's 2 clients per person. You know what I'm saying? Well, 1 client for 2 people, whatever, you know what I'm saying. So yeah, I definitely would say don't take anything for granted, and even if it's slow, still stay consistent, because that's when it means the most, is when you're consistent, even when it's slow, even when you don't have no clients, even when you look and post it. Post every day. Somebody's gonna see that, somebody's gonna come.
Bree, what trends are you seeing in the real estate market that young entrepreneurs should be paying attention to over the next 3 to 5 years?
So one thing that's new that's coming to the market is solar panels. That is helping with energy as far as when it comes to your light bills and any bills that's coming through the house. That's something that we're actually starting to see this year come in. That's coming in mostly heavy. We heard about it a few years ago, and I know my managing broker and Trav, they're actually been looking into it, but that's something that's coming in heavily within the last few years. Another thing is multi-use. So meaning you have apartment at top, and then you got your storefront at the bottom. That's taking the cost of living and your store or your business into one. House hacking, multifamily. So you live in a 1 unit and you renting out either the second unit and the third unit, or however you want to do it, if you're going from a 2 flat or to a 4 flat. House hacking is really one of the ways to go, especially when you're young, because 9 times out of 10, where are you going when you move out of mama house? It's an apartment, right? So why are you paying somebody else? You can pay yourself. Even if you're coming out of college, did you all know when you're coming out of college, as long as you have a letter saying that you are being hired at this job, and this is for university, and you've been in school, your school credentials actually is your 2-year work history. So all you need is your school, and then you need a letter saying that you are being hired at this job, and we can go ahead and proceed with you getting a multi-unit. So instead of you going to go find all the way in Indiana somewhere in one of their apartment buildings, or somewhere on campus university in one of their apartment buildings, you can get your own. And then that's even helping you with your generation of your family. You probably got a sister, somebody that needs to go up top, or you need to go into one of the units of some sort. They can be paying for the mortgage, because I actually had a friend, she had a 2 flat. Her mortgage it was only like $2,000. So if we get $1,600 up top, all you paying is $400 in your bills. Instead of you want to go pay $1,500 to $2,000, because let's be real, this rent is getting high. It's getting very high, and you're not getting nothing of what it is that you're looking for. Her crib is literally lace, both of them, and she have a duplex down. Everything was brand new as we bought it for her, and she went and she stayed in the house. She stayed at the bottom unit for a year, and then she came up out of there, and now we on the looking for her single family house. So house hacking, especially when you're young. You already finna go shack up somewhere else. You might as well go and shack up for yourself.
Justin, in today's economic climate, what are the best types of funding young entrepreneurs should explore, like traditional loans, lines of credit, grants, or alternative lending?
I know I said it, but I'm gonna keep going with the credit cards. Just because of the fact that when you do when you do loans and lines of credit, they're gonna always ask y'all for some proof of income. You feel me? And I don't know, I'm from Chicago, so I like to finesse. You feel me? So like, that's just, it just give me a whole, like, I don't know, I came up off finesse, so like, just knowing that, you know, I could finesse them just by changing the numbers. I'm just being honest with y'all, like, you can use it right, you know, and I mean finesse to your advantage. Like, don't just finesse and then continue to finesse. Like, when you finesse and you get that step ahead, capitalize off that, you feel me? So again, when you start using those credit cards and you get access to that money, use it the right way, you know, stack on top of that. So now, 2 years from now, when your business do reach that matureness, and they will give you feel me, a loan or a line of credit, because through those 2 years, when you use that credit card, you feel me, and you use it the right way and you gain income from your business, now you can come to them with some bank statements or some tax documents. Now they gonna give you a $100,000 loan, $1 million loan. Like, I done seen people do this, you feel me, and I'm doing it to this day. Like, y'all can do that, but again, just starting off with what they give you feel me, and again, finessing with it, you feel me, learning the credit game and knowing what you can and cannot do, and then use it to your advantage, and then again, capitalize off that advantage that you had, and then just continue to grow. So then, again, when it's time to, you feel me, them 2 years pass by, or years plus, you feel me, you like, Jay, you finna go get you a salon suite or whatever y'all finna do, the bank gonna give y'all that loan to obtain that property or whatever y'all finna do.
Naja, what are some simple but effective financial habits young entrepreneurs should start participating in early on?
Okay, I got a couple parts to this, y'all. I do want to piggyback real quick off what Justin said. You definitely can manipulate. I'm telling you because I work at the bank. Learn how to calculate your PTI, that's your payment to income, so what you already have. Learn how to calculate your DTI, that's your debt to income ratio. You want to know how much debt you have versus how much money you have coming in. That is how we determine what we're going to give you at the bank. We determine that based off of what you already have. So we already know you got $30,000 in credit card debt. I'm not giving you no $30,000 loan. You can't handle that. That's too much debt compared to your income. So like Justin said, you can manipulate based off of the numbers. You know the numbers. You know what type of income you have. You know what type of debt you have. Those are easy calculations to do, y'all. Just Google DTI, PTI, and you'll easily be able to determine those things. But my question, to answer my question, this was my favorite question. So I'm gonna take y'all to church a little bit. Be intentional with your business. Reinvest intentionally. I got that tattooed on my neck. Not reinvest, but I have the word intention tattooed on my neck because the Lord says to be intentional with everything that you do. Have an intention with your business. And so as an early entrepreneur, reinvesting with intention. Don't just reinvest your money. Oh, okay, I'm gonna get 50 more hoodies because I need to sell this because I need to make this by tomorrow. That's not smart because if you know you're not going to sell 50 more hoodies, why would you reinvest that money? That's money that you could be putting towards something else. So be very intentional with reinvesting in your business. I would also say to pay yourself first. If you don't know, God says to pay yourself first. You pay him, then you pay yourself. When you work in a 9 to 5, that's what saving is. You're paying yourself first. You don't never pay the man before you pay yourself. You're not paying bills before you pay yourself because you want to have a cushion to fall back on. So as a business owner, you don't just, everything doesn't go to the business. If I'm being realistic with y'all, sometimes it does get hard because you want your business to succeed. You want your business to be successful. You want to do great things, and you're going to do that, but you have to be smart with that. You have to invest in yourself as well because you are the business, and the business is you. So what people see when they look at you, they see your business. When they look at your business, they see you. So be intentional when you reinvesting in your business, and then also, like I said, pay yourself first. As a new entrepreneur, don't put everything into the business. You should put a good amount though, but make sure you're paying yourself first because in the long run, you don't want to look back and you have your business, you have nothing to show for it. That's why so many businesses go bankrupt. They can't survive because people are not shopping there anymore. Y'all can see, just like with the DEI stuff with Target, look how their sales and stuff plummeted because us, as black people, stopped shopping there. If you don't have that income in your business and you're not reinvesting in your business and keeping yourself afloat and reinvesting in your business, it won't succeed. And you have to invest in yourself too. So yeah.
With a purpose. I say come here with a purpose, because when you don't have like a full set plan, you don't know where you want to go or what you want to do, it's confusing. It's going to be hard. You're not going to be able to figure it out yourself. The most important thing is with my salon, when I tell you I'm going off a whim, I don't know. I don't know. I've never done this before. Like, I'm scared. I'm nervous. I trust God 100%. I feel confident in what I'm doing. But I know, because this is what I wanted to start off with, I feel confident, and I know that it's going to be successful regardless, because this is what I've been wanting for so long. So even when I had started planning this and going into it, I knew that I wanted all services in one spot. I knew that I wanted it to be somewhere where it's not too far from everything. And I knew that I wanted it to be a safe environment just for service providers like myself, because when I tell y'all, I've been in 7 salon suites, and every last one of them has been trash, like from management, from the physical location, the suite that I'm in, like, of course I made it work because God is good, but there's been so many challenges I've had with salon suites, so that's why I want to give the opportunity to give it back to service providers, because I know what it's like to be in a salon suite that you don't want to be at.
So how would you go about basically starting your business credit, as well as like, cause I've heard that personal goes along with business credit. So like, how would you go about, if you already got your personal built, how would you go about starting your business credit as well?
That was a good question. So first, you're right. It do start with your personal. You feel what I'm saying? And I want to say, with the business, first what you're gonna do is, if you already got your personal, you want to make sure your business is actually a business. And again, like what I said, when the bank look at your business and know, okay, let's take us serious. So you want to have first a business address, and y'all can write this down because I'm gonna give it to y'all like no gatekeeping. You get a business address from iPostal, and they'll send like everything that you got to your business address. You feel me? And you can go pick up your mail there. Everything, it look cool. But yeah. When they look up your business, it's not gonna be your home address. It's gonna be an iPostal address, and it's gonna look like a business, like it's gonna look like a building. So you get your business address from there. You can get, if you need a website, most of y'all, got booking sites and everything like that. Make sure y'all get a website. I ain't gonna say I don't know really where to get that from. GoDaddy will give y'all a domain, so it'll be like www.glambyj.com. You feel me? So that's your domain and everything like that. Again, so when they look your business up, they can find you. Make sure y'all list y'all business on Google. You can look it up on YouTube, how to list your business on Google. Again, when they look up your business, when they look up Glam by J, they want to see Glam by J. When they look up my brand over East, you can do it right now. It's going to pop up me. It ain't going to pop up nothing else. So when the bank look at your business, they going to find you. You feel me? Also, a business email. You could have like, again, add like it's info@overeast.store. You can add that, but you could just do a regular one. But you don't want igetmoney123@gmail.com. Like, you feel me? Make sure it look professional. It's like your LLC name. You get a business phone number from, where I get mine from? You get it from phone.com or Uma. Uma is spelled OOAM.com. Grasshopper too, she said. You feel me? And again, you could just look these up if y'all want more resources. But business address, business email address, website, and business phone number. That's what you want. Also, you want an LLC. An LLC in Chicago is $150. You get it expedited, then they're gonna be $200-300. You want to make sure that your business is structured like that. Get those things first that I showed y'all. Have that first before you go set up an LLC, because they're gonna ask y'all that information. You want to make sure that when you create it, it pop up that information. After that, you go get an EIN number. This is like y'all SSN for y'all business. Your LLC is like your ID for your personal, and your EIN is your SSN for your business. You get a free EIN on irs.gov, boom, free. Make sure y'all do the LLC first. All right, cool. Now, when you got that EIN, you go to the bank and go open up a bank account and everything like that. Next, what's most importantly after that, and including the credit score, is your relationship with the bank. So, I highly recommend anybody whoever you bank with, whether it's Chase, I love Chase, But whoever you bank with, I say make sure you open up a business bank account with them and start running money through there. However y'all can, start running money through there so they can see that you're dealing with money. They can see that they can trust you with money because you're bringing in money in. You don't want to just open up no bank account and 2 months later you asking them for $10,000. They're going to be like, get your goofy ass on.
You mentioned house hacking. So like I'm at this place where my family really wants me to buy a home and they want me to own, but I'm still in this place where I don't feel that I'm ready, for it and ready for the responsibilities that come with it. So do you feel that, my question is, I guess, do you feel that there is a need for someone who's going from living home to rent first or lease first to get the experience, or do you feel that it's a good thing to just jump into owning a home and just figuring it out?
I'm actually glad you kind of said that. That's a good question because I wanted to tap into leasing too, because we didn't tap into that. We only tapped into home ownership. As far as when it comes to residential and commercial, it's two different things. Now, residential, being as young as y'all all are, because I think I am TT up in here, okay? But we're not gonna go there. So listen, house hacking, when it comes to house hacking at y'all at a younger age, granted, I told you my friend, she was 25, I believe, when she bought her building. Now I'm gonna go out here when it comes to negotiation, baby. She came down to the table with $2,000 for her 2-unit building, and that was a duplex down. And again, her mortgage was $2,000 a month. So if we doing $1,600 up top, you doing $400 at the bottom. Why are we going somewhere else? So now when it comes to responsibility, as far as you saying, I'm pretty much thinking you saying maintenance-wise, if the furnace go out, it's always protection. So we have home warranties. Your home warranties, if you paying your home warranty every year, you keeping up with your maintenance on these appliances every year, and that's really calling HVAC out, your air person out, and you telling them come change the filter, or you changing your filter every year, or you getting that AC looked at every year. As long as you pretty much are keeping everything up to tack with that warranty, they coming in and they fixing everything. Off back. That's just like your insurance. So if anything is going wrong, you calling them first. I don't have to worry about getting this roof covered over if it's $5,000. That's gonna cover that. And again, I was talking to my young fella back there, a bartender. When we pretty much do fixing and flipping over here. We do the traditional sales and retails, but our niche over here, my heart in the game is fixing and flipping. So before we walk into that house, I'm adding that roof for you. Before we go into that house, I'm looking at the windows for you. I'm looking around the ground for you. And I'm gonna make sure before you get into this house or you paying that $400, $500 to your inspector, I'm already telling you, listen, baby, that AC unit is on this last leg and that HVAC is on it, we finna go. Ain't no, oh, I love it, Bree. It got the walls that I want the floor. No, baby, we gone, okay? Because that, we can replace that. We can go ahead and we can go get you some new clothes. We can go get you a new cabinet. I literally had a client, and she was like, I want white cabinets. I went to hell and back to go find her some white goddamn cabinets, and she settled for brown. And when we got to the house, she said, but it don't have my white cabinets. Baby, so I will go get you those white cabinets, okay, Queen? Listen, we're not doing that, all right? So before we actually get to that inspector unit, I done been into so many houses. I sit in rehabs daily. Literally, I was just out there a couple days ago when there was no AC in that point. Baby, I was so mad, I had an attitude. But this is my passion, and the reason why I'm sitting in there is for young people like you. For the last 5 years, even when I got into real estate, I've had death after death, and they've been strong deaths. Starting from my 6-week-old daughter, all the way down to right now, my mom is fighting cancer for her second round. So, honestly, when I say it's chess, not checkers, and you gotta know how to pivot in position and to keep going, that's all you gotta do. If it's for you, this is what you wanna do, you're gonna make it happen. Regardless of what's going on, you just gotta know how to pivot and keep going. Life is always gonna be, it's always gonna be something. So understanding and knowing that this is a roller coaster, and the life is gonna continue to be a roller coaster, and there's nothing that you can do but just sit back, pray, take your time, and the things that you need, cry when you need to cry, pour out when you need to pour out. But you gotta know you gotta get back up and you gotta get back on that rodeo and you gotta do it again.
I'll say mine, I prioritize God. Like I used to always, I know God and everything like that, but it's a difference when you prioritize Him and when you include Him into everything. I really pray like that y'all really like take that for real, cause like I don't want y'all to have to get that belt from God like I did multiple times, like you feel me, and then like bumping your head a lot to learn things, like really listen to the people that's telling you the stuff, but like it's prioritizing God. Like I put my business before God, and if things wouldn't go the way I wanted to go, I put my health before God, still be sick, all types of stuff, you feel me, just because I'm not prioritizing Him. Like He blessed me with financial freedom before I turned 21, and He didn't, you feel me? Like, and I still wouldn't even give Him time, you feel me? So like, just knowing that, that He gotta be number one always. You gotta balance and always include Him into everything.
I just want to say, piggyback on the God part, my salon suites, when I tell you it wasn't supposed to happen, and the only reasoning I have behind my salon suites is God. When I say my Jesus, my witness, because she know, like this, when I tell you, even, let me tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all just to be comfortable. I know. I didn't have to pay to rebuild my salon suite. No one ever gets that opportunity to have something that comes in front of their face like that. When I tell you I started my salon suite with $5,000, that was it. There's no explanation but God. No, there's no way. Like I'm telling you, when I tell you, I didn't even think, I knew that I wanted my salon suite 100%. I didn't know how fast it was gonna come. When I tell you, I met my realtor in April, and I had my salon suite lease signed by May. It was God. So definitely put that in part. Faith is real, okay? Like take that serious. I fasted. I did so much, and I really put my time out for that too. Because I really put my time and my faith into what I do. And I feel like me getting closer to God this year definitely gave me back my flowers. All the struggles that I went through, all the trials and tribulations, it's been so much, and this is really what I wanted.
How you coming? How you coming? How you coming, folks?
We got a bunch of queens around and all shit. Y'all think we only got
Y'all doing that in on.
It is. I know how to work the camera, boy. Stop playing with me, boy.
I mean,
let me get. Y'all on the camera.
Let me get the microphone.
One more thing you want to say for the camera, and then you think we get a group picture for everybody?
Yeah.
What you gotta say?
Follow your dreams, stay consistent, don't never give up. I don't give a who supports you, who don't. You're very much well needed in this world. If not, you wouldn't even wanted to do what you wanted to do. So
What's your Instagram?
Ariana Studios. I'm a graphic designer. You can find me there, or at Ariana, IREAYN.
Appreciate you.
One thing I want to say is my girl Jaya doing her thing. Okay, next time, make sure y'all come to the next event. Because if you wasn't here, you missed out. You missed out. Shame on you.
What you gotta say?
All I gotta say is I had so much fun. It was my first time going to an event like this, and I really enjoyed myself. If you wasn't at this one, be at the next one.
Nah, bro, I don't partake in that. You got something to say?
My girl Jaya, she did that, y'all. Like, I ain't gonna lie,
What's the most important thing you think what's the most important thing you learned or you got from this event?
So what I learned for sure is definitely take that risk, because that's what Jaya did. She took that risk. She betted on herself. You have to bet on yourself. Like she said, you are your biggest supporter. So if you don't believe in yourself, ain't nobody else gonna believe in you. You go out there and you just questioning yourself. Ain't nobody. They'll be she not thinking about it, I ain't gonna support her. And also definitely manage your money correctly, because the faster you make the money, the faster you gonna spend it. That ain't nothing to play about. But get legit first, for sure. The sooner you can get legit, the faster. Like, it's better to do it that way, and just do it. Start now.
Indeed.
It don't matter what age you start. You could be 50 years old. The richest person probably got rich at 50. But you gotta keep doing it. That's all you gotta do.
Appreciate you. What? I'm doing your job.
My job is over with. That shit was just 4 hours. That was just like 5 hours. I know you're recording. I'm gonna delete all this.
No, you're not. I got the camera. I got the footage. Boy, yeah. This the real eye of the churches. He wanna act like all that.
Like and subscribe for 2 free raffle tickets.
All right,
He lying.
say that though, man. Hey, like, comment, subscribe, Joe.
He a troll. Why you be trolling?
Hey, and click that notification bell, so